everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays. What else? This is obviously FTL. I'm gonna be playing as the ship Isaac. I'm gonna have crew members, including my eyes and my hands and feet. Occasionally, you know, brain optional. In any case, I apologize for that last Blue Baby run. I did my best, you know. I tried. Demon Baby is actually a really good pickup right off the bat here. I tried. That's really all I can say. I got some good items, some not so good items. Mostly not so good items. These are good pills. All is forgiven. Okay, having a full health pill is nice because I am gonna check out our secret room, which is actually garbage, but that's okay because we have a full health pill to save us if things get really rough. I could have blown up that fortune teller, but I think that was kind of, or would have been kind of a mistake because I might need to use this bomb for something else in the very near future. In any case, good start so far. Demon Baby is not a game-winning item, but it is an item that contributes nicely to winning a game, I think. It helps me not take damage against some enemies that I'm normally typically fairly likely to take damage against, aka spiders, flies, and whatnot. And in addition to that, it also, you know, just helps me take out this boss a little bit faster. That was really dumb damage to take at the end. But we're leaving the first floor with a nice little dose of familiars here. Sadly, no keys. I just realized dose of familiars almost qualifies as some wordplay because, oh, I still got it, thank God. Not still got it from a comedy standpoint. I lost that ages ago. But you get it? Dose of familiars? Because I got like 2 familiars and dose is 2 in Spanish, I think. I don't know, again. You know, when you're just throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks like cooked spaghetti here, you really gotta take what works here. You know, I'm not creating art, I'm more creating farts, and if one of them doesn't smell as bad as the others, that's something to celebrate in my book. So, we have an interesting value prospect here. Thank God we just got a golden key. I am going to fight the shit out of this widow, and it should be a fairly easy boss fight. Unlike the famine fight, and actually I shouldn't have done this on the famine fight either, but I kind of want to keep my distance a little bit. Let's not worry too much about how much damage Demon Baby is able to or unable to do. Let's just focus on killing the enemy. Might want to pick up this health, and then see if we earn a deal with the devil, because we're playing not universal item pools. Deals with the devil are substantially valuable here. Good, 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 okay. Our deal with the devil contains the mark. It's a tricky choice. It is, but I think I'll take it, because the damage is good. And I think we won't reroll Sister Maggie, because I don't want to lose all of my health. And then I think I'll reroll the coin purse into an HP upgrade. That's basically how I would have wanted that to go down, ideally. So, I'm pretty pleased about that. It's not, again, we didn't pick up Mom's knife, and we're not cruising to victory now, but I think we made a well-reasoned, logical improvement to our run there that will help us out the further on into this run we go. I don't really care about my spirit hearts at this point, feeling relatively confident that we can survive for at least the near future. At least we killed the spiders by using the bombs that we got. Bad curse room, but you never know. You know what I would love to do on this run? Let's become Guppy, shall we? I don't really have a huge say in the matter, and not getting a Guppy item on that first deal with the devil room is going to make that a little bit more difficult. Now I'm starting to wish... Actually, you know what? I don't wish I've saved a reroll, because I think we still did well to get the HP upgrade. Let's see what we've got in our shop. Yeah, I mean, I just basically came into there because I have a golden key. We'll see if we get enough money. If we get enough money, maybe I'll buy something. We're just looking for the secret room at this point. And there could be an item in there as well. There could not be a greed fight, I think. I don't think greed can show up in the very first secret room. You know what? With only 3 cents, I'm going to gamble a little bit, and maybe we'll get lucky and get a big payout here. But, oh, well, sort of. We got another key, which is nice. But truth be told, we're leaving here with 2 decent upgrades, but a lot left on the table. In particular, not being able to get an item from the item room sucks pretty hard. Oh well, shit happens, right? Down to the next floor, stronger than ever before. Well, not ever before, but stronger than ever before on this run. And also weaker, at least from an HP standpoint, than ever before. But it's much more of a casual and, well, not casual, but much more of a traditional Isaac run than I've had over the past couple of episodes. Technology 2 really messes with you a little bit in both positive and negative ways. And I'm kind of pleased that we're just dealing with normal tiers for now, as much as I love Technology 2. I'm pleased that we're just dealing with some normalcy here, so I can, you know, maybe get my calibrator set properly again. We are going to go fight our boss right away. Again, HP upgrade deal with the devil, ideal combo. Easy boss fight. Still possible for me to take damage here because sometimes I'm a little dumb about it. Just really should be paying a little bit closer attention, and I think I'd be fine. This is like one of my favorite boss fights, just because of the fact that it is maybe the easiest fight that we can get on the Catacombs 1. I probably should not have created double the problems for myself there, but we'll be done with this in mere seconds and see if we can snag maybe a 1 heart ability to fly or a cat of nine tails, which is going to get the shit re-rolled out of it. And you know what? HP upgrade is fine. Stem cells is not the best HP upgrade, but it's something I'm just going to take and not really worry too much more about. So, let's try to find our item room, maybe even our secret room. Thank you, Demon Baby, for basically making it possible for me to kill those bombs before they got too close to me. We probably will have at least 1 reroll for, you know, those rooms of extreme importance. And I'm feeling pretty good about this. We got Isaac's starting health again. But with, well, now I have half a heart less than Isaac's starting health. But I have the capacity for Isaac's starting health, plus substantially more damage than I had before, which is pretty nice. It's not 1 yet, but that's okay. I don't even know, like, I need to revise, first off, my speaking patterns, because apparently I have lost the ability to talk. Okay, please, thank you for blowing up those extra rocks. I need to revise, like, my thinking for saying stuff like that, because, of course we're not in a 1 run. We're only on the Catacombs Part 1, right? The only thing 1 about it is the floor that we're on. Let's take the pill. That's really good. A nice orbital. Gives us some extra, you know, success, basically. Shears is pretty terrible, but whatever. We'll put it down and then get ready to reroll it again if possible. But yeah, it's very rare to have a 1 run on the Catacombs. So that kind of analysis is like saying, well, you know, they scored a touchdown, but they haven't won the Super Bowl yet. We're 2 minutes into the game here, live from Tropicana Field. That's maybe a real field, because orange juice and football, they've a long relationship going back hundreds of years. But anyway, yeah, like, how about we just compare it, not to how we want to be doing, but how we would be doing relative to the floor that we're on, shall we? I think we're doing okay. Hopefully, well, we're not going to get another reroll, which really sucks. But I'm going to go to the shop, and, you know, we could get another reroll if the shop ends up being greed. But mostly I just want to buy a red heart if it exists, or a spirit heart if it exists, so I can go to the mob trap room, then I actually would get a reroll. Yes. We're going to talk about this, because I would actually prefer to get the map, as opposed to any of that. Because I could just use this full health pill, as much as it would annoy me to do so, because the full health pill, there's better, you know, uses for a full health pill than just getting to a mob trap room. Oh, shit, that sucks. I was really hoping I could bomb my way into the room there. We could still do it that way and maybe be able to buy the map in addition to... Oh, we're not going to be able to buy the map. Unless inside of the mob trap room here, which I did use a full health pill to access, we get more money. Instead, we got the exact thing that I needed to get into the mob trap room, so... Kind of disappointing, but, you know, the other reason I did this is basically I used that full health pill so we could maybe buy the map by getting a little bit more money. I guess we could still get a nickel drop or something like that. But also now I'll get a reroll that I can use on the shears and possibly cash out with a better item. So that pill is basically get another reroll. And possibly some consumable as well. We'll see. Consumables, I guess. I don't know how to pluralize that. I guess just with an S at the end, like a normal person. Please don't be an active item. It is Rainbow Baby. So yeah, you know, we spend a pill to get Rainbow Baby. I think that's okay. I don't think we're gonna buy anything on this floor. We could maybe save our money and buy something else on the next floor instead. And we got an HP upgrade in Rainbow Baby. And a Pretty Fly. That's an alright payout. We should have an arcade on the next floor. Maybe we can finagle some extra HP upgrades there. Health is okay, not great. Damage is okay, but not great. I'd say we're at an adequate level right now. And you know what? Adequacy doesn't get enough respect in our society. Half the people that are watching this are like, oh god, here he goes on another tangent. But I was reading a blog post, this is probably like 3 or 4 months ago, and in some ways it kind of came off as like overly adulty and kind of like taking the magic out of life. But it was basically, in many ways it was kind of the opposite, but it didn't necessarily come across properly. But he was like, his argument was basically that, you know, Disney movies, and kids movies in general, I guess, Disney Corporation would be very happy at the, you know, approximation that I just made there. Let's just check this out before I go off on this, you know, nightmare fuel run here. In our shop, we find greed, which is actually okay, because we'll get more money, but I really wanted there to at least be a possibility for me to buy a key in here. But anyway, his argument was that, you know, movies, and, you know, it's not just kids' movies that are guilty of this, obviously, but movies in general, then, are guilty of making kids feel like they can do whatever they want in the world. And that's a really nice sentiment to have, right? I've already been to that curse room. It's a really nice sentiment to, you know, your kid asks you, like, Mom, can I be the president someday? And you're like, yeah, son. I don't know if that's son or daughter, doesn't really matter. Yeah, of course you can be the president. You can be whatever you want to be as long as you try hard. That's a really good sentiment, and it's also a really good way to motivate people to try for what their dreams are. At the same time, doesn't it kind of devalue and this was the argument in the article, doesn't it kind of devalue not doing something exceptional? Like, you know, there's this movie, I think it was Planes, anyway. I didn't see it, but this is hearsay from the article. And basically the guy, you know, the plane wants to be the fastest plane in the world. It wants to win the plane races that happen every single year, but it's just a crop duster, you know? How is that... Whoa, was there a tinted rock there that I missed? How is that going to compete against, you know, like, fighter jets and stuff like that? And they're like, well, you know, if you just try as hard as you can, then that's all you can do. And that's, again, a really nice kind of thing to tell people. But at the same time, there's some nobility in being a crop duster, you know? Like, or, you know, to put it in, like, societal analogy, there's nobility in doing jobs that, you know, are hard work and, you know... I guess this sounds shitty, but you don't necessarily get paid as much as you deserve, but you're doing something that society definitely needs to be done, right? Like, I don't feel good thinking that the people who collect garbage, for example, I really should have picked up counterfeit penny first, but I'm off on a tangent here. I don't feel bad, or I don't feel good knowing that those people are like, man, I really wanted to be like a Hollywood star or something like that, but here I am scraping garbage up. Like, there's something to be proud of. I think you're doing a service that society needs to be done. Not everybody can be, you know, JZ as we call him here. Not everybody can be, you know, the president of the United States. I think people should be happier just like, fitting in. And maybe that's a really, like, you know, conformist way to talk. I'm not saying you shouldn't try to follow your dreams. I'm just saying, you know, realize that there's nobility in the mundane as well. Dare we take number one? I mean, obviously we did, so I can kind of stop playing up the drama there. Do I feel great about that? You know, it's an exceptional item in more ways than one. It's exceptionally good, and also, you know, maybe not exceptionally good sometimes. If we can get a range increase, it'll be fantastic. Mostly, I love it because it just gives us huge rate of fire. I mean, that's obvious. Like, that's the reason anybody would like number one. And if we get some range upgrades, we can compensate for the fact that, you know, we have a very small kind of area of effect here. But I like it nonetheless, and, you know, this will allow us to save a reroll for the very upcoming boss room, which should be here very soon. There are serious negatives to taking Lemon Mishap, but, you know, it also has the potential to make things more fun. And that's kind of a major motivation at this point. Hope I didn't rub anybody the wrong way with that, like, tangent earlier. I can't stress enough that, again, especially for children, motivate them to be something exceptional. But, you know, just having a family, raising them right, being good to your wife and your kids, or your husband and your kids, and doing a job that needs to be done, you know, we should have respect for that. I don't think we have enough respect for that in our society most of the time. Anyway, that doesn't just go for people who, like, grow crops either. You know, the people that, you know, work retail, cashiers and stuff like that, waiters and waitresses. Utmost respect. It has to be done. And you're doing it. And I hope it's not soul-crushing for you. Anyway, Squeezy is an item I will pick up. It increases our rate of fire. We didn't really use rerolls maybe as effectively as we could have on that floor, but I think we came out with some half-decent items anyway. Anyway, I digress there substantially. Let's move onwards. We have an exceptional rate of fire combined with very decent damage. No keys is a real problem, but we are on the depths as opposed to Necropolis, and we have a ton of Spirit Arts backing us up right now, which is very nice. There was no arcade on that floor, much to my surprise. We also have 53 cents, so if I could just manage to get a key, then, or 2 keys ideally, I guess, then I would have a very good time on that shop, basically shopping spree. You know, that was originally what Curtis Jackson wanted to call himself as a pseudonym in the rap game, as it's called. He wasn't like 50 cent, he was 53 cents. And then people were like, why don't you go with 50 cent? And he's like, well, that's less money, isn't it? What would anything I could do with 50 cents, I could do with 53 cents, but also maybe I could, like, buy a piece of gum, or, you know, it's 6% more money. That's way better, isn't it? And then someone said, well, why don't you go with, like, 58 cents then? And he's like, no, it's not 58, it's 53. What am I gonna do with 58 cents? Buy jack shit? Exactly. And, you know, I know that I can tell you in confidence that that's a true story, because 50 Cent, aka Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, I should say, is what he likes to be called by his personal friends, myself included. I thought about going to the item room. I'm still kind of thinking about going to the item room, but with the amount of money that we have, you know, it's actually what the other name that Curtis Jackson kind of admonished earlier, at least for now. I think we absolutely have to prioritize the shop, even if it does come at the cost of not necessarily having the ideal reroll usage. I took, or have taken, I should say, an awful lot more damage than I expected to take up to this point. I'm not thrilled about that. But we do have a curse room, which could contain items of value. Wow, we got 3 spirit hearts for the cost of a spirit heart. That is a smoking deal. And we may be able to snag an HP upgrade here, if you know what I mean. Like, you should know what I mean, because it's literally an HP upgrade. It's just kind of, you know, it's not our first time playing a blood bank here. With the amount of red hearts that are on the floor, at the very least, I expect to get to, like, nearly 99 cents, but let's see what we got in here first. Well, obviously, Notched Axe is garbage. We will take, we'll buy everything else, and I think we just re-roll Notched Axe. And we get the Steam Sale, which is also kind of garbage right now. I say that because, we can't really get any value out of that relative to the amount of money that we're gonna put in, if that makes sense. Like, if we bought it, it would only save us 8 cents on the next floor, in the best case scenario. So, pretty much, I think it would be very stupid for us to go through with that. So we got another key, which is fantastic. Yeah, I'll do it. Oh, we got a golden key. That may or may not be worth it. But the worst case scenario is that it cost us a key and it doesn't give us very much in return. That's okay, because we still have 1 that we can use to go to the item room. But the best case scenario is we come across a lot of golden chests or, you know, other things that require keys to open, and as a result of that end up having a substantially increased chance of success due to some of the items we pick up, or, you know, the number of consumables that we pick up or something like that. Also, very easy mob trap room, no big deal, and another half red, or another full red heart actually, which allows me to come back in here and probably earn myself a much better chance of getting an HP plus speed upgrade. Now with golden keys, that gives us an extra 2 plays there. That was supposed to be the sound of an angel, but it actually sounded like an old man coming, so I apologize for that. I don't know how you buck that image that I just put into your head, but that's okay. I probably shouldn't have said buck, because that implies some kind of hip movement, and I'm just sorry. That's what I am. You know the hashtag sorry I'm not sorry? I'm very sorry. Full stop. I have to explain that to the you know, the YOLO generation YOLO here, because otherwise if I don't talk in hashtags, will the kids understand me? Lord knows I can't talk to them like a human being. As a joke, by the way, and if you didn't get the joke, then you are the joke. That was kind of mean. I apologize for that. Reroll the Steam Sale. We get the ladder. It's not good enough. Considering we have a lot of rerolls left, I think we can afford to be picky. Basically, we're waiting for the compass of the map, or no, the compass of the map. Or the battery, or Nun's Habit, or 9-volt. There's a lot of opportunities here. What I really should have done is buy the Notched Axe. You might be saying that sounds like a stupid idea, but you'd be wrong, because then those items would never show up in the shop pool again. Whereas, as you've seen already, the library showed up, or it's not the library, the ladder showed up twice, which is not great for me. You know what? I know this is a bad idea, but I'm gonna go fight the boss right away because I'm lazy. It's a bad idea because if we get a deal with the angel or devil, I unfortunately will not really have the opportunity to reroll it. I'm playing a little sloppy here, but I still think we might be able to get carried regardless. I really thought I could hit both of them with 1 number. Whoa, okay, we made it. I am amazed at the fact that we did not fucking die there, or at least get hit. Dying is a little bit, you know, out of control at this point. We'd have to get hit an awful lot, but we get Monster Manuel, which is terrible. But in our item room, ability to fly. Okay, so no reroll was necessary. It's gonna hinder our ability to play the blood bank a little bit. And what do we reroll? Do we reroll the Monster Manuel, or do we reroll? Yeah, I guess we reroll Monster Manuel because it's a free deal with the devil. But I do want to reroll the shop as well. Oh well, we have a lot more stuff left on this floor to handle. The ability to fly did cost us a ton of health, no question about it, but it also gives us an added kind of defensive benefit, which is extremely important considering that yeah, I'll pick it up. It's extremely important considering that I have such low range. The ability to kind of choose when to attack enemies is very important to me. So what I'm going to do here, I am going to use Book of Shadows. Don't even worry about. Oh, this is the end of the floor. Okay, so this is how it's going to work. I'm going to use Book of Shadows to play the Blood Bank. Thank God we got one more reroll. And ooh, that was a little scary. I'm going to use Book of Shadows to play the Blood Bank. Get the Blood Bag, ideally. Otherwise, well, we'll still have one more play before we have to worry about our impending death. Then I'm going to reroll the... It's so tempting to reroll the shop item, but a deal with the devil item could win the game for us, or it could be an active that we don't even want. So it's up in the air. It could go either way, but I'm gonna use it on the Fallen's item. We should be able to get 4 plays out of this, and then a 5th one with our last remaining health. Maybe actually, oh sorry, Book of Shadows is way longer than permanent Polaroid invincibility. My mistake. Oh come on, I'm starting to hemorrhage spirit hearts here just for the hope. Just for the hope. Oh, fuck yourself. Okay, well. It's gonna take forever to shoot that fire, unfortunately. I guess we go back and we could look for the secret room. Second secret room that is full of red hearts could be amazing, but it's gonna cost me a bomb per red heart, which is a really bad deal. It's a nasty blood bank. We got 99 cents out of it. I mean, counterfeit penny obviously helped out a ton, but that's fine. Book of Shadow, like, there's 3 items I want to reroll on this floor. And unfortunately, we can only reroll 1 of them, which means I'm leaving 2 behind. Oh well. I still think the deal with the devil is the best chance for us. We're not going to become Guppy on this run. That's, I'm sorry to spoil that for you right now, but it's extremely... Let's just do 1 more. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Oh, go fuck yourself. Okay, more Spirit Hearts. Payback, please. Oh, whatever. Take your money. I don't even care anymore. We tried there. Never say that never let anyone tell you that I don't try on these Isaac runs, because I'm putting myself out there right now. Monster Manuel is the, you know, worst item maybe in the game. I'm not thrilled with the fact that I got Brother Bobby here. It also said space to use when I picked it up, which was really weird, but whatever. We still have enough keys to do what needs to be done on this floor. Hopefully. Not taking a staggering amount of damage on the first room on the Depths Part 2 would probably be the first part of our, you know, 7 steps to success. If we had them on this run. Boss Trap Room is very nice. Obviously, this is something that we're gonna pay very close attention to, since we actually, and this is pretty rare as Isaac, have the opportunity to go into it. Inside, we find an HP upgrade, which is of incredible importance for us at this point on a run. And again, I've got to be, you know, my greatest strength, my rate of fire, is also my greatest curse because of my range. So I really need to be on the ball about dodging shots. And, you know, 1 more Orbital, or Guardian Angel even, would be so amazing if it actually showed up. I'm starting to think that I shouldn't have paid for Spirit of the Night. I shouldn't have paid with my life, maybe, for Spirit of the Night, but it's so good that it's hard to pass up. And now I can fly, so I have less to worry about when it comes to Peeps Creep, which is also what I'm going to name the dance club that I open up in downtown Berlin. I'm going to open it up in the scummy part of Berlin, and then as Berlin gets taken over by, you know, it gets more and more gentrified, then it'll become like a really kind of originally ironic neighborhood, but eventually, you know, there'll be like an IHOP there. It's actually not called IHOP in Europe, it's called CHOP, because it's not the International House of Pancakes anymore, it's the Continental House of Pancakes. That golden chest is so tempting, but I just can't right now. So yeah, you go to CHOP. Hey, what's CHOP? Do you want to get, like a steak or something? No, dude, they sell pancakes. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Well, I heard this guy on the internet talking about it. He's a liar. I lied to you. I'm gonna tell you that because I have respect for you. I lied to your face, and I'm sorry. I've never even been to Germany. Well, I was at the airport for like 10 seconds once. It was very nice. The airport. I was at the airport in Germany, in case you ever want to, you know, go see where, you know, a tour of places Northernlion has spent almost no time in. There you go. The airport in Germany. There's only one. You might have heard differently. Those other people they're trying to mislead you and take your money. In our shop, we have greed. That was kind of expected. And also, like, super shitty, because at this point, I find this greed, like this exact greed, killed me on the last run. Oh, we have another reroll pedestal. Never mind. That's actually all right now. We got another key, too, which is cool. The map. Oh, it's good, but is it good enough? I don't know. With only 1 shop remaining, I am so tempted to go big. Oh, shit. Don't die. If I died twice in a row on Necropolis, I'm gonna be so displeased, because the run before this... Oh, it was really scary. I should have been hit there. The run before this was so much fun. I had a good time. It was great. And it was scary, but also beautiful, and we kissed, and, you know, I felt magic pulse through my fingertips for the first time in years, but the run that came after that was just not very great at all, although we at least did a lot of damage, which was nice. So, I'm starting to really regret, beyond everything else in this run, what I'm regretting the most is picking up the, and this should be obvious at this point, I'm just trying to stall because I'm very scared about dying to these greed heads. I'm picking up number 1 was, maybe not the best career move I've made. That's okay. Oh, thank God. Okay. Now we need to, the time has come to make a decision. I think we re-roll the map in the hopes of getting the compass. Map's good, compass is better. 9-volt, non-sabbat, etc. are all better. But, you know, we actually need them to show up, which is debatable. So this is a big risk. Book of Revelations is fine. It's going to keep us alive a little bit longer. Maybe give us a chance to win the blood bag from the arcade that's near us. But it's a scary situation here. At least we got the HP upgrade from the boss trap room. Otherwise, I would be dead right now. I don't know if you noticed that. But yes, my HP fell below where it was when I came into the floor. This is a dumb place to stand, isn't it? Yep. Oh, I managed to avoid getting hit there. Probably. Yep, there we go. I was going to say, I deserve it. Let's be honest. I was playing a little bit fast and loose there. We got half a heart, but we lost our whole spirit heart in one fell swoop. That's frustrating. All right. Take care of the bomb fly spawners before they spawn too many bomb flies. That's just Binding of Isaac, you know, it's not Isaac 101. 101 is using keys to open doors. 201 is, you know, tactics along those lines. Okay. Book of Revelations, you know, you might be saying that must be tempting, but it's not really. Even though we have low health, D6 allows us so many more opportunities than Book of Revelations. 1 Spirit Heart every 6 rooms is not going to save us, but re-rolling a shitty item into a great item multiple times could really give us a much better chance of success. So, we come in here, and we get Mom's Purse. I'm debating. I think it has the potential to be good enough, and that's not just me settling. It is to some extent, because what I really wanted was the compass, but it's not just me settling just because I'm lazy. If we get Maggie's Faith, Mom's Pearl, Cancer, those trinkets have a pretty good chance to spawn, especially if there's a fortune teller in here, which there is not. We'll talk about this arcade later. But if we manage to get one of those trinkets, those could be game-changing. Not necessarily game-winning, but... not necessarily game-winning, but possibly game-winning. And I think they would be as valuable, maybe, as the compass, if we get the right trinkets. And we can still get the compass elsewhere. I hate to do this. I have to get a full suite of orbitals to protect me. It's not the best item, but it's the first item, and it's good enough. It's basically where I'm... That's settling right there, but it's a smart settle, I think. That's a decision that your mom would make, not when she was wild in her, you know, early teenage and 20s years. Well, not early teenage and 20s years. Sorry, that came across as creepy. Her teenage and early 20 years, but, you know, after she had a kid and she started worrying about equity and, you know, compound interest and stuff like that. This is our last room. All right, big thing here. Don't take a whole bunch of damage prior to fighting Mom. I think we're just going to go straight for the Mom fight. I have no interest in gambling on that blood bank and slot machine over and over and over. It's just going to annoy the shit out of me. We made good with what we had on this floor, but, you know, you could always improve a little bit. We'll see as we move onwards. We're fighting the regular version of Mom, which is very nice. Why am I holding the Wheel of Fortune card? On the off chance we manage to make it down to the chest. It's a free item. Most of you already know that by now. But, those of you who don't, or have forgotten for whatever reason, that's the reason I keep that with me. We really, really have to stay in the center until the very end of this fight. And then at the very end of the fight, we have to get the fuck out of the way as quickly as possible. And this should be a fairly easy fight. Our damage is good. Our rate of fire is obviously great. Crowd control could use some work, but by standing in the center, more or less, I am able to hit basically anything else on the level without causing myself incredible consternation. Okay, this is an interesting one. Obviously, we're taking the Polaroid. I don't think the box is worth it. I think it's much better to have that HP upgrade. Normally, I like the box, but here, it's just not good enough. That's okay, though. I'm glad we re-rolled it into the HP upgrade. This is where things start to get hairy, because, you know, 3 hits until we die is not a ton. It's not a lot at all. That slow is amazing. Gertie Jr. is like the exact enemy you don't want to fight. How did he do a curveball there, Gertie Jr.? He's the exact enemy you don't want to fight when you have jack shit for range and not the damage necessarily to compensate for it. But the game was very nice to us. We managed to stay at full health. I probably should have stayed at a half-heart interval, but it's a trend that's hard to buck sometimes. Much like that image of an old man coming that I put in your head earlier, and apologize greatly for. Okay, thank you for not shooting. That helps me a lot. New movie from Aaron Eckhart. There you go. Sure, yeah, we were starting to feel a little bit poor not having the very maximum amount of money that the game lets you hold. Sacrificial Dagger did good work for me there. Let's try to repeat basically the same thing right there. Now, no range means that I gotta be very careful on this room. No range, also the new song from Blind Melon. Something tells me that that's probably pretty unlikely. Alright, again, should have stayed at a half-heart interval, but whatever. This will give us a chance to get back to it half-hard interval later. I'm gonna think about it positively, even if that doesn't make any sense. Don't think about it too hard. So if we just hang out here, our orbitals, especially Sacrificial Dagger, should be able to chop these dudes up, do a pretty nice number on them. Alright. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the Continental House of Pancakes there, but, you know, it's just so delicious. And the stakes are to die for. Stakes are too high for me right now. That was, again, I'm not proud of every joke that comes out of my mouth, but I am very proud of that one. Now, we are family. I've got all my sisters and me. Fuck. Okay. I tried, and again, I apologize. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you appreciated the running, regardless of my ineptitude. I'll do better next time, I promise. We'll do a Universal Item Pools run next. It should be fun. Again, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to show your support by clicking the like button, or, of course, subscribe if you want to see more Isaac in the future. I'll see you next time.